Hello, everyone, and welcome into another episode of the Big Blue News Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Beesmore, and I'm so excited. UK announced earlier today that Chris Rodriguez will be back for the Ole Miss game, and that's big news for UK. I had UK losing in their very first game of the year to Ole Miss, and hopefully I am wrong and UK will win. But I'm still predicting Ole Miss will win. It'll be high scoring, probably 38-31. Obviously, things can change within the next 3 weeks, and hopefully my prediction doesn't change and UK will get the win and become 5-0 because they do have a great chance to beat Ole Miss with Chris Rodriguez returning. Obviously, UK won't have Chris Rodriguez for the next 2 weeks. They should be able to beat Youngstown State. They play against them on Saturday. And then the following weekend, they play against Northern Illinois, which won't be an easy matchup. But I think UK will still be able to get wins against both opponents. And I'll be a little nervous with Chris Rodriguez returning because he might be a little rusty for his very first game of the year, especially since it's also an away game. I wish he could have had one warm-up game, like I said, against either, Youngstown State or Northern Illinois. It would be nice to have Rodriguez to have one warm-up game, but no, he'll be fully in. It'll be against Ole Miss, a great road opponent, a great SEC opponent. So I will be very interested to see how Rodriguez does. Hopefully he doesn't fumble the ball because I remember last year that's what he struggled with. But hopefully he'll be able to keep control of the ball. Hopefully he'll be able to get first downs for UK. I mean, the last time Chris Rodriguez did play for UK, it was against Iowa in the Citrus Bowl, and he got us the game-winning touchdown. So that was a big thing. I'm excited to have him back, and hopefully our O-line continues to improve because you want our O-line to improve so our running backs, they have more gaps to be able to run the ball. Along with that, it would give Will Levis more time to get the ball off, more time to, find open players because during the first half, it wasn't looking great. Will Levis was keeping UK in the game because our O-line wasn't really blocking the best. We couldn't run. And then obviously, Will Levis threw over 100 yards in the first half, which was insane. Props to him. But obviously, if you want to hear more about that, you can watch or listen to my previous podcast. But like I said, I am very excited to get Chris Rodriguez back. He has a chance to beat Benny Snell's record. I hope he does. I think he's only 1,100 yards away from breaking Benny's record. And I think if he played the full year this year with UK without being suspended or whatever happened with him, I think he would have easily been able to break the record because that's literally less than 100 yards a game if he plays in all 12 games, plus a bowl game, which would be 13 games. So he could have easily done that. He still has a chance. It's less likely. I hope he does. And who knows, maybe UK could be competing for, the SEC championship game. They could be going 10-0 against Georgia at home. If that happens, man, Lexington will be going crazy that day. And if they beat Georgia, holy moly, Lexington would be on fire. State Street, I mean, you already saw what happened whenever UK beat Florida. State Street went insane. People flipped a car, caught a car on fire, wheelchair on fire, man, couches on fire. State Street was insane that night. I wish I was there, but I felt like if I went to Lexington, before the game, it would be bad voodoo for UK, and I'm glad I didn't. UK got the win against Florida. But man, if UK can beat, Ole Miss, then they would be 5-0. And then they would obviously get more into their SEC schedule with South Carolina, Missouri, Vandy, Tennessee, Georgia. Our toughest matchups will definitely be probably, in my opinion, I'm not really scared of South Carolina or Missouri. In my opinion, it's going to be down to Tennessee, Mississippi State, Georgia, and I think that's it. I mean, those three SEC schools scare me. Tennessee, Georgia, and Mississippi State. I'm obviously probably missing out on one other SEC opponent that scares me, but I think if we can beat, Ole Miss and go 5-0, we have a great chance, to be 10-0 going to the Georgia game, in my opinion. But like I said, I'm excited to have Chris Rodriguez back, ready to see what he can do against Ole Miss whenever he does return. And I'm ready for UK, hopefully to go undefeated, but I don't think it'll happen. I wish them the best of luck, and I'm still predicting UK will lose to Ole Miss. Like I said, hopefully I'm wrong, but that's all I have for tonight's podcast. If you want to contact me on social media, it is _sports on Instagram, and then _sports on Twitter. I hope you all have a great night, or if you're watching it during the daytime, I hope you have a great day. Thank you all.